some energy drinks.
The Comets and the Rams. Denny Medlin.
And now,
glad that you are with us here on CRN. This matchup, let's set the tail of the tape for you. Clayton, they're the away squad. They're on the road. They're wearing blue on white. White stripes, white numbers to match. For the away team, for home squad, Cleveland Rams, they're wearing white on gray and blue with gray numbers on their jerseys. Tip-off underway, and we're set. Opening period. They have packed the rafters here. Matthews sets it up now to 22 of Smith. Smith looking for two for the Rams. Basket up and no good. Rush back after an injury 2 weeks ago. Back on offense for the Comets. He powers his way on his own to the basket. Up and over him and no good. Slamming, bamming off the court. And power and contact by number 10, Shakir Howard. And Shaq Howard. And this will be against Clayton. It'll be Rams ball. Inbounds. Austin Robinson. Robinson sets it up now. Looking for number 5 of Gaffer. Gaffer at midcourt. Sets it now. Gives it back to Walfer. Matthews back to Robinson. Sets it up to Robinson. Now looking now for number 1. Matthews. Matthews setting it up. Giving it away to Robinson. And a turnover by the Comets. The Comets come by the ball. Rush sets it up. Giving it number 3. Long to the basket. And trying to put it in at 2. And it's good. Jaquan Ross, 6-foot shooting guard senior puts it in there. Comets are on the board, 2-0 here in Cleveland. Number 5, Walter Gaffer. Gaffer now sets it back in for the Rams. Give it back to Matthews. Matthews under pressure to Robinson. Robinson carrying it on his own to the basket, up and over to the rim, and it's good. So we're tied at 2 even now, 2-2 here. 2-2 game, under already 90 seconds of play here in the first period. 6:25 remaining in the first. Javonte Long back to Rush. Rush with the ball for the Comets. Rush inbound, 2-man pressure. Sets it up now back to Long. Long goes back, top of the key, looking for Rush. Rush now looking for his man of Freeman. Rush will carry it inside the paint on his own. Looking now inside, back to Sanders. Sanders over there at 20. Sanders turn it over by Comets, give it to the Rams. Johnson, back to Matthews. Matthews loses the ball. And it's at the out-of-bounds line. It's against the Rams. It's Comets ball. Triple nickel, 5:55, Make-A-Wish remaining in the first. And a turnover by the Rams, and it's going to be Comets ball, and it'll be Shakir Howard putting the ball back inbounds. And our thoughts and prayers with the Howard family with the loss of their mother yesterday. Last evening, Shaq and Dariana Howard's mother passed away, and the entire Comets organization is mindful of that. CRN family as well, and just true spirit for these for Dariana and Shaq Howard to play tonight. Freeman for 3. Basket off the rim, and it's no good. Turn it back over down to the Comets, back to the Rams ball. It's Robinson. Robinson looks it up, sets it up down to Matthews. Matthews back up court on defense by Rush. Matthews powers his way, 2-man pressure to the basket. Whistle and a foul called against the Comets. And they're going to call foul on number 10, Shaq Howard. That's his first. At the line will be Zach Matthews. He'll shoot 2. He misses his first. Number 20, Elijah Sanders will take a rest. Number 3 is in the game, Javonte Long. Also number 2, Jaquan Ross has come back in for the Comets on the subs here. 3-2, 1-point lead for the Rams. 5:15 remaining here in the first period. Rush with the ball. Rush looking for Freeman. Juking, jiving, setting up for 3. Looking for a second was Long, and it's no good. Javonte Long for a 3-point shot attempt. Give the ball back to the Rams. Rams will go now for a 2. A floater. Bounces off the rim, and it's no good. Attempt made by Matthews. Turnover back to the Comets. It's Freeman. He'll carry it all the way to the basket and 1. And it is good. 4-3. Now a 1-point lead for the Comets here now on Cleveland on CRN. A fast-paced first period game here. Matthews setting it up now. Looking for Johnson. Johnson carrying it all the way along with Smith. And Dawson Smith for the Rams will put it in with a floater and 2. 5-4 now. Flip-flop it now. Rams back up by the Comets by 1. Clayton 1-0 in the conference with a win over South Johnston on the road Friday against the Trojans. And now the Comets on the road here tonight against Cleveland. Another shot made, a 2-pointer, and it's 7-5. Still in a takeaway. Attempt made by Robinson. Back up court, 7-5. Up court now, number 2 with the ball, Jaquan Ross. Ross nails it for 3. Jaquan Ross, first field goal of the game for the Comets, and it's a 10-5 lead. Back up court, Matthews. Matthews sets it, looking inside, going back to Robinson. Robinson back to Matthews. He'll now go to Gaffer. Gaffer now under pressure on Ross and company. He's got Bell there as well. They'll shoot and go up there. No good. Ross and Long, great defense for the Comets, and there's going to be the Rams turning the ball back over. Clayton ball. Freeman back to Long. Long all the way to the other side of the paint. Sets it up to Ross. Nails another 3. Jaquan Ross. 2 field goals. They're going crazy. You think it's Clayton instead of Cleveland. 13-5. Just like that. 2 field goals, good strong run, and the Comets, where they were at least down by 1 or up by 1, have now took a 13-5 stretch, and we have radio timeout. Comets lead 13-5, 3:29 in the first. This is Comets basketball on Community Radio Network.
Carolina Security Consultants is your residential security consultants leader. Our security assessment is custom tailored for each project. Give Danny a call, 336-312-5326. Make sure to tell them 3 and Out sent you.
So back after radio timeout, it is 3:29 remaining in the first period. 13-5. A great game here for the Comets and Rams. It's fast-paced. Clayton went on a 2 field goal run. That's 2 3-point shots made. 1 by Ross, 1 by Long. And they are now up by 7. 13-5 here. Shot attempt made. Travel called on number 5 of Walter Gaffer, 6'2 junior for the Rams. He'll turn the ball over. Travel called. It's Clayton's ball. Freeman back up court. He'll set it up now and give it to Mason Rush. Mason Rush up court. Freeman under pressure by 2 players. Rush will hand it back off to Bell. Bell back to Rush again. Looking for Freeman. Couldn't find him. Goes to Jaquan Ross. And Ross will put it in for 3. That is 2 field goals now for Ross. It's 16-5, an 11-point lead. Clayton putting on the pressure here in Cleveland. And we got a foul. They're calling foul on number 5 of Justin Bell, 6'2 senior guard for the Comets. It'll be Rams ball back in bounds, led by Smith. Smith will give it to Gaffer. Gaffer looking for a second for Matthews. Thought better of it. Coming on his 33. To the basket, Trey Fields. Whistle and a foul. Basket's no good. Foul is on number 23 for the Comets, B.J. Freeman, 6'7 shooting guard senior. That's his first. This will bring up number 33, forward center sophomore, 6'6 Trey Fields to the line. He'll shoot 2. Basket up on his first free throw, no good. 16-5, 11-point lead. Clayton pounded it on the road here. Next homestand will be Friday night against the East Wake Warriors for their opportunity to go to the number 1 seed, just like the Lady Comets. East Wake will look at the Greater News 3A standings going into that matchup. And the Lady and men will be at Clayton at Jeff Adams on Friday night. We'll have it for you on CRN. Yours truly, Wesley Outlet of MAV TV and Fox Sports Radio on the call, along with my good friend Daniel Moore. 2:18 and a shot, another 3 made. Rush. Company doing good. Another 3. 19-5. Have the Rams realized they got a game today? Clayton is pounding it on. Freeman looking for Ross. He's going for 4 threes now. Misses it. He'll get the rebound, though. The Comets will lose it. Give it back to Wiggins on the Rams. Back up court. Give it now to Matthews. Matthews under pressure. Looking now inside for Smith. They'll go for 2. Basket up. It's no good on the fadeaway and the attempt of the floater. 19-5. 1:44 remaining in the first. Open is number 10. Howard, in memory of his mom, puts it in the layup and 2. It's good. 21-5. Coach has got to call a timeout. Timeout on the Rams. Timeout on the Rams. Rams, welcome to Comets basketball, even though we're at your place. They are doing good. 21-5. Less than 96 seconds remaining in the first, and we have a radio timeout. Let's hear a word from the North Carolina High School Athletic Association as we get ready for the final closing of the first period. Comets leading, and they're doing good. Check that. We're not going to go to radio timeout. We're going to stay on the air here because they're about ready to put the ball back inbounds. Having fun on a Tuesday night. Some people celebrate Taco Tuesday. We celebrate Basketball Tuesday in Comet Country. 21-5, 1:36 remaining in the first period. Justin Bell doing good. He's in the game now for the Comets. Back up court, number 5, Gaffer. Gaffer will take it to the house on his own for the shot for the Rams. Basket in and out, no good. Give it back to Clayton. Back up court, Jaquan Ross looking for Shaq Howard. He goes to Justin Bell. Bell fades, drifts for a moment, goes in, puts it in, and good. Layup good, 23-5 here in Clayton. Setting up here. Clayton doing phenomenal. Matthews, the 1-and-1 show. Matthews and Rush. Fade away, looking for 3. Attempt made by 22 Smith. It's no good. Comets on the rebound now. Freeman sets it up. Freeman looking for Bell. Under pressure. 2 men there for the Rams. It still is away. And there's a whistle and a foul. So they're going to call a push against Clayton. It'll be Rams ball, number 22. Dawson Smith will put it inbounds for the Comets, for the Rams. Number 20's coming in, Elijah Sanders, 6'3", senior point guard. And we're under 1 minute remaining in the first period. And it's a dandy for the Comets here in Cleveland. 23-5, back inbounds. Goes Robinson. Robinson to Gaffer. They're at midcourt now. Ready to wrap up the first period. Clayton has put a whipping on the Rams here early. Robinson looking inside. Back to Wiggins. Wiggins back to pressure on Robinson. Now to Matthews. Matthews jukes up, sets up, get ready to go for a fake. Thought better of it. A great defense on the 1-and-1 show by Matthews and Rush. Rush on defense for the Comets. Attempt made by Matthews. He'll go for a fader, and it's good. Matthews, finally a score made. Almost a 15-0 run for the Comets. They finally put in 2, 23-7, and the final 20 seconds remaining here in the first period. And Coach Medlin says, hold on to the ball. Hold on to the ball. Don't go anywhere. Don't do anything. Let's bring this one to the house in the first period. Rush will go for his on layup. Misses it. Give it to Gaffer for Cleveland. And Gaffer will put one up at the horn. Bounces off the top of the backboard. And that is the first, probably, since the 2019-20 season campaign of Comets basketball, the best first period of play I've seen Denny Medlin and the men Comets play so far this season. 23-7, second period coming up. A wild one continues here in Cleveland on CRN.
I'm a student athlete, which means I'm still learning.
I'm still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication to playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans.
What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship, together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Try to go for a fading 3, not close to the rim, and it's no good. Give it back now to the Rams. Under the basket, 2-man pressure by Bryan and Shepard and Sanders, and 33 waited for him, and Trey Fields was able to put in 2 for Ross. Ross is on the other side of the key, and now here comes Jav. 25, Dillon's defense is Ross for the Comets. Sets it up now, looking for number 25 of Smith. Smith jukes, jives, 2-man pressure. Last touch by the ball on Howard. He now sets it into the paint of Robinson. Robinson hands it off to number 5, Gaffer. Gaffer's there with the assist by Trey Fields, and the basket in the counts. 28-15, 4:43. A tip made out of the rim. Back with Ross in 2. The foul is on the Rams, and it will be Comets ball. Gaffer shaking his head in disbelief. He says, you got to be kidding me. And Coach Medlin and the Comets will say back to Rush. Looking now for Long. Ross for 3. It's good. Jaquan Ross and another field goal.